Welcome students, welcome to Confidence Academy once again. In this video I am going to solve problem number 3 from the textbook. In last video we have seen that format of profit and loss appropriation account. In this video now I am going to solve one example question from the textbook, that is question number 3. Just you may observe that one. See here the question, what it is saying in third question. Harshad and Dhiman are in partnership since April 1, 2015. Who are the partners? Harshad and Dhiman. Right. Harshad and Dhiman are partners since April 1, 2015. They have started business on April 1, 2015. Just you should consider that no partnership agreement was made. There is no partnership agreement. Just you should consider this, because I said before only there may be a partnership with agreement, oral agreement or written agreement. It is saying that there is no written agreement. They invested amount and they started business, and see, they contributed rupees 4 lakhs and 1 lakhs. There is little bit different capital is there, because Harshad has introduced or invested 4 lakhs and Dhiman has invested 1 lakh. Next, if we read continuously, in addition Harshad advanced an amount of rupees 1 lakh. In middle of the accounting period, Harshad has given a loan or given a advance amount of rupees 1 lakh. Means he has invested 4 lakh and also he has given 1 lakh extra amount. 1 lakh extra amount, that is called as a loan to the business. Next, what it is saying means, to the firm on October 1, 2015. He has given loan on October 1, 2015. Due to long illness, he was not well, he was suffering. Therefore, Harshad could not participate in business. He was not able to come to the business and he could not participate into the business from August 1 to September 30. August 1 to September 30 means Harshad could not participate in business activities from August 1 means totally August month and totally September month up to September 13 means 2 months he did not come to the business and he did not see any activity of business. At that time only Dhiman run the business and saw all the activities of the business. Just let us see, continue. The profit for the year ended March 31st, 2016. They have earned some profit, right? How much profit we will see, and just concentrate this one 2016. In your textbook it is given as 2015. That is wrong, because business starts in 2015 and ends in 2016. Therefore, little bit printed mistake is there. Okay, therefore you may make that one 2016 in your textbook. Okay, just the profit for the year ended March 31st, 2016 amounted to rupees 1,80,000 and they have earned a profit of rupees 1,80,000 after 1 year, right? He is saying that end of March 31st, 2016, and dispute has arisen between Harshad and Dhiman and they are quarreling now. For what they are quarreling we will see again continuously. Just because why they are quarreling, because they did not make any partnership agreement. They invested amount and started business. After 1 year, they got 1,80,000 1,80,000 profit. After the seeing profit, they are quarreling for getting profit. Harshad is saying, I should get more profit because I have invested more capital. Just see why they are quarreling. What are the main points for that they are quarreling? One is that Harshad is saying that what Harshad is saying, we will discuss about that. He should be given interest at 10%. He is asking 10% interest on capital and on loan. Harshad is asking 10% interest on capital and loan. Next, another second one, profit should be distributed in proportion of capital, and Harshad is saying that profit should be shared proportion of capital. Proportion of capital means before that we should take this profit in profit and loss appropriation account. Let us take because they got profit and loss 1,80,000. We have taken that one 1,80,000 they got profit. Now we have to distribute profit to the partners after deducting some interest and like that salary, like those. We will discuss about that. Just see, means profit sharing, profit should be shared proportion of capital means Harshad has invested 4 lakhs. How much? 4 lakhs. And Dhiman has invested 1 lakh. Just think, you and your partner has started a business. You have invested 4 lakhs and your partner has invested 1 lakh. After getting profit, who should take more profit according to you? Just think generally. You should get more profit because you have invested 4 lakhs, you have invested more, and your partner has invested less, only 1 lakh. So he should get less profit and you should get more profit. But what Partnership Act says, we will discuss about that. If we calculate according to proportion of capital means it becomes 4:1. How it becomes 4:1? Because just see here, 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs means he should get 4 portions and Dhiman should get 1 portion. Means after deducting zeros, answer will be 4:1. If company got 5 rupees profit, then 4 rupees should be given to Harshad and 1 rupee should given to the Dhiman, right? According to, if we calculate according to proportion of capital, Harshad is saying that we should take profit as on the basis of capital, means who invested more they should get more profit, who invested less they should get less profit. Okay. Next, what Dhiman is saying, just see, Dhiman also saying something. We should ask what he is saying. First one, he is saying profit should be distributed equally. He is saying no, we should not distribute profit according to capital ratio. We should take profit equally because both are partners. Therefore, we no need to distribute profit according to capital ratio. So he is saying equally. And second point, Dhiman is saying he should be allowed rupees 2,000 per month as remuneration. He is asking 2,000 per month remuneration. For what? See, for the period they manage the business in the absence of Harshad. As I discussed before, means Harshad was unable to participate in business for 2 months because of long illness, right? Then Dhiman managed the business for 2 months. Now Dhiman is asking 2,000 rupees salary per month for when Harshad was absent in the business. Just imagine, or generally you should think that you and your partner is running a business. Your partner absent for 2 months into the business. He did not come to the business, he did not participate in the business. So, he was long absent for 2 months. Then those 2 months you have managed the business, you saw all the activities of the business, and now you are asking for those 2 months salary, because you only manage the business, you did so many works in the business, therefore you are asking for 2 months salary. Is it true or false? If you think it is true, then it's okay. Generally I also think, means when he was not in the business, only one partner managed that, we should give salary to the that partner. But what Partnership Act says, we will discuss about that. Next, in C, interest on capital, Dhiman is saying interest on capital and loan should be allowed only 6%. What he is saying, interest on capital and loan we should take only 6%, but Harshad is saying interest on capital and loan should be taken at 10%. See, both are quarreling for interest on capital and interest on loan. Okay. Next, now you are required to settle the dispute. You have to make settlement of that disputes, that quarrelings. How you will settle that? I will say, if profit should be distributed equally, means what will be the ratio? Equally ratio means 1:1, means we have to divided the total whole profit into 2 parts. One portion to be given to the Harshad and another portion to be given to the Dhiman, according to Dhiman. But just consider, no partnership agreement was made. There is no agreement before starting business. They did not make any agreement and they did not write any written document. Now they are quarreling. Then Partnership Act says, if there is absence of partnership deed, there is a provision relevant to the accounting according to the Partnership Act 1932. What Partnership Act says when there is no agreement? As I discussed in the last class also, again I will discuss that one. Just see here what he is saying. Provision relevant for accounting, absence of partnership deed, means first see here, Harshad is saying that he should be given interest at 10% on capital and on loan. He should be given interest on capital 10% and on loan also 10%, right? But what Partnership Act says, see here, interest on capital not allowed. If there is no agreement, we need not to give any interest to any partner on capital. So what Harshad is saying, therefore we don't give interest on capital according to Partnership Act, because if they want 10% interest on capital or 12% interest on capital, then they had to make agreement and they should write in that agreement the partners should get interest at the rate of 10%, 12%, whatever may be, right? They did not make any agreement, so we should follow the rules of the Partnership Act, right? And second quarrel is, second dispute is, and 10% on loan also. Harshad is saying 10% loan on loan, but what Partnership Act saying, interest on advance or loan. See 4 point, interest on advance and loan 6% per annum, but he is asking 10% per annum. So we don't give 10% according to rules, according to law, according to Partnership Act. So what Harshad is saying the first point, he should be given interest at 10% per annum on capital and loan. We don't agree that one. And second, he is saying profit should be distributed. Profit should be distributed in proportion of capital. Means Partnership Act says profit sharing ratio should be equally. You may say that he has invested 4 lakhs and Dhiman has invested 1 lakh. If you need more profit, then you had to make agreement, but you did not make any agreement, therefore no profit will be shared according to the capital ratio. Profit should be shared according to Partnership Act. Partnership Act says both partners should get profit equally. Therefore, we don't agree about second point also. And Dhiman saying profit should be shared equally. What Dhiman is saying that is correct, because Partnership Act also say like that only, profit sharing ratio equally when the absence of partnership deed. Therefore, first point we can agree that with the Dhiman. And second point, he should be allowed rupees 2000 per month as remuneration. He is asking remuneration for 2 months. For that, the period he managed the business in the absence of Harshad. So Partnership Act, what it says, just see here. Fifth point, remuneration to partners or salary not allowed. Any remuneration we won't give to any partners. If they need any remuneration, salary, commission, whatever it may be, they should make agreement, and in that agreement they should write like that things, means a partner should get salary as much, like that they should get the salary and they should write in that. Therefore, they did not make any agreement, so no need to give any salary, any remuneration, any commission to any partner. So what Dhiman is saying, we don't agree with that. And see, third point that Dhiman is saying, that interest on capital and loan should be allowed 6%. He is asking 6% interest on capital and loan. But first we will discuss about interest on capital. What Partnership Act says, interest on capital. Second point, you may consider that second point. Just see here what it is saying, interest on capital not allowed. He is saying we will take interest on capital 6%, no need to take 6%, 1%, any interest on capital, right? So we don't agree with this interest on capital. And interest on loan, he is asking, or he is saying to take 6% interest on loan. Just Partnership Act says, see here, interest on advance or loan also 6%. So we can agree with this point, what Dhiman is saying in the third point. Let us now we solve. There is no agreement, means we should follow the rules of Partnership Act provision relevant for accounting in the absence of partnership deed. These rules we should follow. Let us, according to those rules, we should solve this problem. Okay, we got profit and we have taken profit here. Next, what he is asking, interest on capital 10%, we won't give, on loan we won't give, we don't agree. And next, second point, he is saying that profit should be distributed in proportion of capital, don't agree. And in Partnership Act also saying no need to give any interest on capital, profit should be shared equally, we agree with this point. We should share profit equally, but after the getting salary, after the getting profit, still we don't know how much the total profit, right? We know that profit and loss account 1,80,000. Afterwards we have to deduct some expenses. Which expenses? We will see. Salary not allowed, no any remuneration to any partners. And see, interest on capital and loan should be allowed 6%. interest on capital we won't allow, we won't give interest on capital. So, we can give interest on loan. How much? 6%. Now, whom to give we interest on loan? Who has given advance amount, who has given loan, to that partner only we give the loan. Just see here, who has given, here it is clearly mentioning that Harshad has advance an amount of rupees 1 lakh. Harshad has given the 1 lakh rupees. Therefore, we have to give interest on loan whom? To Harshad. We are giving interest on loan to Harshad. Right? How much? See here, 1 lakh into 6 by 100, 6%. Right? According to Partnership Act also says, any partner has given loan to the business, then he should get 6% interest on loan. So, Harshad has given 1 lakh loan, so we should give him interest on loan at the rate of 6%. Right? Means afterwards again you can see there 6 by 12. Why we have taken 6 by 12? Because he has given loan on October 1, 2015. If we calculate from October 1, 2015 to March 31st, 2016, there will be 6 months. Right? He has given loan in October and business completed in the month of March. So, he has given loan for 6 months. Then we should calculate interest also for 6 months. That becomes 3000. Just see, again we can calculate the total months. Means he has given interest, he has given loan on October. October means month of 10. Next 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Business ends on 31st March. March means in the 3rd month. Therefore, when he has given loan, from that month to end of the month, we have to calculate how many months it happened or became when he has given the loan. Means from the given loan up to the end of the year, it becomes 6 months. So, we calculate interest on loan for 6 months only. If this date is not mentioned, then we no need to take this entry 6 by 12. He has clearly mentioned the date when he has given loan. Therefore, we calculate the interest on loan from the date of given the loan up to the end of the year. Right? Next, what it is saying afterwards? Means now all entries we have taken. Now we have to calculate total. There is no other entry. We don't give salary, we don't give interest on capital, because we are following here absence of partnership deed rules provisions according to Partnership Act 1932. Next, see here, we have to calculate, see both side, and credit side is more amount. So, therefore, we have calculated debit side first, and same amount should be written this side as 1,80,000. In 1,80,000 we have to deduct this amount 3,000. The answer will be 1,77,000. It is net profit. And in 1,80,000 after deducting interest on loan, we got 3,000 rupees, sorry, 1,77,000 rupees net profit. That profit should be shared to the partners. Profit transfer to capital account. Whose capital account? Partners capital account, according to their ratio. Harshad means what? Means what is the ratio of those partners? Because there is no any partnership agreement, therefore we should follow the rules of provisions relevant for accounting. What it says? Profit sharing ratio equally. Therefore, we share the profit equally. Just you see 1,77,000 into 1 by 2, we have made that profit in two parts, two portions. One portion will be given to the Harshad and another portion will be given to the Dhiman. Just see here, 88,500. Again to Dhiman, 1,77,000 into 1 by 2 and 88,500. I think you can understand this problem easily. Otherwise, you can see this video again and again. If there is any questions, you may ask or you can mail me. I have given my mail ID in the description box, or you can send WhatsApp after doing your problem. Send me that photo, that pic of your problem solution to my WhatsApp number. Definitely I react that one and I send answer to that problem. Thank you. If you like my video, please forward to your friends. If there is any guidance, how can I improve still in these videos, please provide your advice, guidance in the comment section. Thank you.